Hello friends of the Dater Montessori Nature Center. It's Susan Vonderhaar here on the other side of the camera. And I want to talk to you, well, first I want to thank you profusely for your help in getting our gardens together. And as you're probably aware, we've only been working in the vegetable gardens, but there's a lot more to the Dater Nature Center. We have multiple habitat areas. Not the least of which is the Meadow Maze. And the maze has a path through these beautiful native sunflowers, grasses, other wildflowers we can visit here. But the idea is to have a path through for the students to enjoy. So I want to talk about a project here in the next week or two to get ready for back to school, and that is clearing the paths around the maze as well as our wetland. Here are the cutting tools that you'll find in the tool shed. Long-handled pruners, but mostly the long-handled shears, which are great for just chop, 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 and remove that overgrowth so that children may pass through the maze without being afraid of something scratching them on the head. But you might find the path itself kind of overgrown, and finding the path is going to be the difficult part. Let's walk around. Here's the school, here's the main parking lot, and the maze here on that Queen City side. One thing you might think about clearing are those beautiful signs that our students made last year, or has been 2 years now. So first of all, let me tell you, don't be afraid. Everything in here is wild and native. It's very well established. It has been growing very well for years and years. The maze was first established when we first came to Dater Montessori School in 2000. The students actually stratified the wildflower seeds and planted them in the spring of 2000, when this was a brand newly established Dater Montessori School, when we moved from the west side, Carson Montessori. So here's the path, and you see why it needs to be cleared. It has overgrown. So I'm going to start today, and I'm hoping that with a little bit of effort, little family at a time, we can get this cleared. There are multiple entrances. Here's another one just to the right of the main entrance. Like I say, worry not about destroying anything, because the only thing I would say, oh, don't cut this, is this tree that we're looking at here. It's a black cherry tree, and normally we don't want trees in our meadow, but we'll take that black cherry. And just moving through, I'm on the school side. Sometimes it's easier to enter from the egress. So here's another path. You can look hard enough, you can see the path. But I'm going to start today by helping you see the path, and then you can continue to make it wide enough for two small children walking side by side to have a throughway through the maze. And again, this maze is wonderful. It brings lots of wildlife visitors, birds, butterflies, other insects. We found a rabbit's nest in here once. We saw a mother and her fawn in here once. And lots of information on the signs about medicinals and, native traditional history. So yeah, clearing the path, clearing the signs. Ooh, look, American beautyberry. right next to the black cherry. So I will tag these, we'll tie an alert symbol on these two woody plants as the things to not disturb. Everything else, if it's in the way of our path, bring it down. Oh, one more thing. See that morning glory over there? We want to get rid of that. Let's walk onto the other side. Walk around to the driveway side of the maze. So this is a switchgrass. It's a native grass. We got big blue stem in here. We've got this prairie mimosa that's about to turn pink. It looks like a rose, that flower. Beautiful. Compass plant. It turns and faces the sun. And it's very tall, very heavy, laying down. Coneflowers, several varieties of coneflower in here. But here is that morning glory, and it's really well established. My apologies. I normally try to get in here during the summer. This side of it is just rip that out, please. See what it does? Those vines they just take over. So we'll do our best to get that out of here. And we also have Johnson grass down here. Looks like corn. I've heard tell that Johnson grass was a precursor to corn, but sure could be. It's sure big enough. This could be pulled out one by one by the roots as well as just cut down. We don't need any of this. And this is the area, this northeast corner of the maze. It's normally where we dump wood chips for the students, the 9 to 12 students, to do their wood chip pathing. Here we go. It's one of their favorite things, spreading wood chips around the nature center. There's a pile still remaining. Oh, there went a critter. I wonder what it was. Pretty sure that was an animal, a mammal. I do not think that was a bird. So, all right. Thanks again. See you soon.